There's definitely rapid change going on, right? Innovation is always disruptive, and every technology that's ever been invented has caused great fears.
Resource-rich giants such as Nigeria and Ghana have faced a few headwinds with a fall in international oil prices. These economies have had to find new ways of growing their economies and take advantage of the changing world. Ironically, at WEF Africa in Kigali, the forum will be coming to a relatively small city, but one which contributes to one of the fastest growing economies on the continent. My guest to chat about the power dynamics is Hamer of Ashburton Investments. Now, Rob, how are these large economies rethinking investment decisions and policy reforms?
So the oil price has obviously been a massive issue for particularly Nigeria, Ghana and Angola. It's back at $45 now, and it's very hard to know where it's going. Personally, in the long term, I can't really see the oil price staying where it is. I think it's going to have some upward momentum over the long term. But the important thing in Africa is it's necessary for these economies to rebalance away from their dependence on oil, and that is what we're seeing. We're seeing a lot of good progress in that regard, and that is, I think, where the opportunity for investors is. I think the power sector is an obvious place to invest in terms of future infrastructure. And the power sector leverages off the gas, which is coming out very cheaply from the oil fields, particularly in Nigeria and Ghana. So I think that's an obvious place for rebalancing. I think agriculture is a very important sector in all the African countries, and we're seeing a lot of sort of private equity type fund interest there, a lot of structured trade finance fund interest there. So those are two examples of rebalancing, and again, I imagine that's an important theme for the World Economic Forum in terms of, okay, there are issues with commodities, so what else, what next? We've seen economies like East Africa benefit a lot from the fact that they're commodity importers. So it'll be interesting to see what the insights are coming out of World Economic Forum on that issue.